Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, RACHAQUADASH, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a sincere shalom to the argument that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. We all know what these Wi-Fi watchmen for Israel, guys are all about. So this is not exactly just on them, but this is just in general. Um, you know, being mad, being mad at Esau, towards the end of this video, I was just kind of skimming through it because why not, right? For whatever reason, that stuff pops up on my page, I guess because of BHI type, the BHI thing as they call us. Far as the media calls us the Black Hebrew Israelites, but it's whatever. Um, so towards the end of this video, you got the Naquan. Um, you got Naquan, getting on this Edomite, and he says, well, are you going to apologize? And the Edomite said, yeah, I'll apologize, sure. Which we, back in the day, we would have like white women, bow down to us and stuff like that. But it's like, this is the reason why we stopped that. You know what I'm saying? There's a good reason why we stopped that. And it was just out of whatever, because we all knew at the end of the day, we was going to have to go back to, to our jobs and our daily lives and serve under the captivity that the Lord put us in, under the Edomites, right? So, he says, "Yeah, I'll apologize," and then they read the scripture. They'll bow down and lick the dust of their feet. They'll have their heads down to the earth and stuff like that. And they asked the guy. They said, "Well, you're going to do it?" And he said, "No, I don't bow down to nothing. I don't bow down to anything." So that's kind of what I was thinking about doing this video. Um, it don't matter. It doesn't matter, and this goes towards anybody, man. It doesn't matter how many Edomites, what I'm saying, you have bow down to you, and how many Edomites come to apologize for slavery or your our captivity and stuff like that. The only way that'll ever happen, what I'm saying, like really happen, is the Lord has to do it. And that's why this Edomite said, "No, I'm not bowing down to you. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that." He said, "I don't bow down to nothing. This is what it is." And that's because we're not in power. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not ready for us. The Lord is not ready for us to be having people bow down. Like, again, it doesn't matter how many people you have bow down. It doesn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? These people, and what you're looking at is the regular ass Edomite. You know what I'm saying? The average. We are looking towards those elites, man. That's what we're looking towards. Them devils. These Edomites walking around here up and down the street. You think they really have power? Sure, they're still Edomites. No doubt about it. But they're what you call white trash. Even the people over there in that land, man, they're called what you call white trash. They are nothing. So now you have Edomite. You have an Edomite say, apologize to you, right, for the history and the torture, right? And then let's say they even bow down to you. Now what? Now what? Right? Now what? I mean, did it mean anything? This is you know, being mad, at Esau. And these guys, they do it for the show. Again, that's why I said at the beginning of the video, but we're not going around asking Edomites to apologize. Again, that's why I stopped. We're not going around telling Edomites to apologize, right? Or asking them to apologize. It comes to show you how much power we got, right? We're literally asking Edomites, well, are you going to apologize? Why are we asking our enemies to apologize to us? For what? Naquan says for living off the slaves and stuff like that. Well, we're still slaves, and even if he does apologize, the elites are still living off of us. So now what? I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna walk down the street. Then we gonna close up camp and we're gonna go on about our lives until the Lord is ready to blow this bitch up. That's that. We're not asking Edomites to apologize, man. That's still what you're doing is still asking them for reparation. That's what you're doing when you do stuff like that. When you ask an Edomite, will you bow down and lick the dust off my feet? You're asking them for a reparation. Okay? You're asking them for reparations. You're still going to them for help, man. We all for views. Because once the Edomite bow down to you, you're going to get the views. But then what? See, this is why this internet really does have to shut down, man. This is why YouTube has to shut down. Social media just got to go. You see what it makes people do, right? Obadiah chapter 1. Well, it's only one chapter. Obadiah, verse 17. This is the real reparation, and I'm going to also get Hebrews 8, the 8th chapter. This is the real reparation, okay? We're not going to Edomites talking about are you going to bow down and lick the dust off my feet? So goddamn what? What do you get out of it, man? Now what? Now what? This is why being mad all the time at Esau, Esau this and Esau that. That's why being mad, naturally we're going to be upset at Esau. I mean, he's feeding us GMO foods and stuff like that, making us all sick or whatever. But that could be a serious distraction, man. Okay? Obadiah chapter 17, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So, will this happen as soon as Esau apologizes? Because in the kingdom, we're not going to be telling Esau, apologize for enslaving my ancestors, apologize for enslaving me. We're not going to be doing that in the kingdom, man. Okay, we're not going to be telling them to apologize. They're going to serve out their captivity. That's just what it is. And all the other nations are going to be under the Israelites. We're not going to be sitting up there asking the other nations to apologize and bow down to us, as Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Bow down to the Israelites. We're not going to be asking them that. They're naturally going to do that because the Lord is the one that has to do it. And that is the point of this video. The Lord is the one that has to do it, man. These other Israelite camps, majority of these other Israelite camps, like going around talking about waking up a nation. You absolutely cannot do that, man. And part of trying to wake up a nation is having Edomites bow down to you because you think you could break out of slavery yourself, and having one Edomite, one low-level Edomite walking by you in the Baltimore Inner Harbor, spending up the same money that you're spending. It's just like, what good is that going to do? What good is that going to do? They're as low as we are. You can say they're higher because they're Edomites, but they're just a tier up from us. But compared to those elites, they ain't nothing. You think those elites care about the average Edomite? Well, I mean, hell, we're mixing amongst them. Come on, man. That should already show you that them elites don't give a crap about us. I mean, don't give a crap about them, right? So when the Edomite apologizes and when the Edomite bows down, is the house of Israel going to be holy? Is it going to are we going to possess our possessions by asking an Edomite to bow down? I don't know who or what you jakes out there think you are when you throw on these garments and read the Bible, but you must understand that the Lord is the one that put us in this captivity. You better not forget about that, man, or he will make you remember. He will give you a reminder that you are in captivity. I am the Lord that put you in captivity. That is that Hananiah the prophet spirit, man. Until then, you can ask all the Edomites to bow down to you all you want, man. It ain't going to make a difference. It's not. It's not. This is why the Lord said, wait upon me, saith the Lord. when he's gonna make our enemies bow down to us, man. That's the spirit of the Lord, and I actually thank the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI that I seen that. Edomite said, "No, I'm not bowing down to you, man. I apologize. I'm not bowing down to you." He said, "I don't do that," and it's just like, well, yeah. I mean, okay, like, yeah. You think, you know? Verse 18, it says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for a stubble. How is the house of Esau going to be for a stubble? Is it by asking Edomites to bow down to you and lick the dust from your feet? Is that it? Right? Is that it? It says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord have spoken it. This is what we're waiting on, for the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI to cleanse us. Again, a lot of people just and I think Element Zatba, he did a video similar to this subject. You know, I'm sure quite a few times, but the one I looked at, like maybe I think it was like 2 years ago, I looked at it. When a lot of Jake, you know, they talk about the kingdom, and they talk about the kingdom of heaven. You know, the main thing that everybody looks for, which is understandable, is, you know, putting their foot on Esau's neck. You know, that's one thing. The women, the fame, you know, the gold, you know, the money, and pretty much all the riches. That's naturally going to come. Okay, that's all naturally going to come. The main thing, you know what I'm saying, that we must focus on, or at least what I focus on, is first of all getting there. Okay, first of all getting there. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on that straight path. You know what I'm saying? The straight gate is so, you know, so called, man. So that's focus number one. But again, that could be a distraction. What you should want is holiness, man. Is peace. You know what I'm saying? All the, you know, the gold, you know what I'm saying, the women and all that stuff. That's a small thing. Again, that's naturally going to come to us, and it's going to be nice. But what's going to be nicer about it, because I mean, you got certain people with several wives now. You know what I'm saying, and that's pretty well off now. You know what I'm saying, that's got, you know, a decent house now, and you see they're still not happy because there's something that's missing, and that's peace on earth. That's peace on earth, right? That's the main. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? The peace on earth, and to be one with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and to drink that wine that he said that's still waiting there. He said he's going to drink it new. He's going to drink it. Oh, Passover coming up. He's going to drink it new with the elect, man, with his brothers and his sisters, man. You know, to be able to sit there with our big brother Yahawashi. See, again, everybody let this gold and this fame and the women and the foot and the, you know, stomping on Esau. They let that distract them too much. What about Yahawashi, man? What about Yahawashi? We want to drink that new fresh wine that he's got waiting for us, man. Remember, did he not say he's going to drink it new, right? He said, I'm not going to drink this wine until I drink it new with you. He is waiting for that moment, man. He is waiting for that moment for his little brothers and sisters to come back, man, and enjoy that wine with him. Don't forget that, man. Don't forget that. That real reparation, man. Okay? You're going to excuse the language on this, right? Excuse the language on this. But fuck Esau, man. Okay? Esau is naturally, okay? naturally going to get his fate. I don't give a goddamn about Esau bowing down to me right now. That ain't going to make me feel no better because I'm still here. That's what you going to get a rise out of Esau bowing down to you. That's not going to make me feel better because number one, I don't even know if I'm the elect, man. I got to make sure the Lord is pleased with me, man. That's number one. Make sure the Lord that you on in good terms with the Lord. That's number one. Number two, again, this same devil that's bowing down to me, I still gotta pay him, man. I still gotta pay bills to him. His bills that he gave to me. I still gotta pay bills to him. I am still following his laws, pretty much of the land. Does it make? I hate to take the fun away from you, but that's just what it is. No, I don't feel good about that because it's never going to be sincere because it's still here. I don't have any power. I really don't. We don't have any power here. Okay? Again, we used to do that. And guess what? We're still here. We're still here. Right? Hebrews 8, 8 and 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. This new covenant is the reparation. Which proves, if we sit up there, still got to ask Edomites, are you going to bow down to us? Are you going to apologize for living off the slaves and stuff like that? No, we're not in a new covenant. Absolutely not. Okay? The new covenant, Esau would automatically do that. And as well as the other nations, they would automatically do that. Okay? Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they had continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. Right? For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. Know the Lord. Wake the hell up. Know the Lord. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. And if you want to say, we know this is talking about Israelites, but that all, that could go that's manifold. That could go twofold, right? Israel first, obviously, but it said all is going to know me. Meaning, in the new covenant, the Edomites are going to recognize that we are God's children, that we are the Lord's chosen, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and in Israel, we're the Israelites, and they're going to recognize that the Lord, that we are, the Lord's chosen, the Lord, we are the Lord's seed, right? Which means they will automatically bow down to us, man. Right? So that all, it's also talking about the entirety of the world is going to know that from the least to the greatest, all is going to know that I am the Lord. And I put a certain group of people, the Israelites, to be specific, over the entirety of the world. And when that happens, do you really think that we're going to be running around telling Edomites, bow down, get down, bow down? No, because they're automatically going to do it. They're automatically going to do it. Right? See, we cannot let anger, get the best of us, and emotion get the best of us. A lot of these, I'm going to be honest with you, man. A lot of these jakes, again, that's how you know they're doing it for sure. Because a lot of these jakes, Esau has never. They're so young. They're like my age, maybe some older, maybe some younger. Uh, Esau has never done a thing to you, right? What is Esau? What has Esau specifically done to you? Have you witnessed a lynching? Right? Have you witnessed being called nigger? But right, hell, I mean, as of right now, it's a joke now. I mean, you got people on YouTube saying that word now. You know what I'm saying? That so-called N word. You got people on YouTube saying that now, man. White, black, Hispanic. I mean, you got all types of people saying it because it's a joke now. It's not even serious anymore. So, a lot of these jakes, they just doing this for show. Yeah, man, Esau this and Esau that. But then instead of, well, you got to get right first before you even talk about Esau. You got to make sure you're not being taken by Esau's devices. Okay? It says, "For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness and their sins, and their iniquities will I remember no more." This verse 12 really kills that new covenant doctrine, because if we are in a new covenant and he said, "I am not going to remember your sins anymore," well, what's the point of you even believing in the Bible then? Right? What's the point at all? Right? Of you saying, well, we need to get right, and we need to, be free from our sins. So that doesn't make any sense if you're saying that, and the Lord said, "I'm not going to remember them no more." Right? Let's continue on. It says, and that he saith, "A new covenant hath made the verse old. Now that which decayed and waxeth old is ready to vanish away," which means all the wickedness, all the sins, all the BS, all the pollution, right? All the ailments and all that other stuff, all that sick, those sick, disastrous things all washed away. But no, we're still here, so they haven't washed away yet, because all those sickening, disastrous things are still here, such as having to ask an Edomite to bow down, having to ask an Edomite to apologize to you. And Edomite said, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Now what? Now what? You must stay focused in this thing, man. You really do. Don't let anger get the best of you, man. It's not going to do you no good. Yeah, I could be mad at Esau all I want. Guess what? Which we are. You know what I'm saying? Which we are. I'm not pushing another doctrine or nothing like that. We are. But you still you let it over, you know what I'm saying? You let it take you. You gotta look more towards them elites and not the average Edomite walking amongst the inner harbor. You gotta look at the source of the issue. And then it all comes together. First, you gotta make sure you're in good terms with the Lord. Or else, things happen. Anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.